Terina Veronica Grant, née Bruno, of Mardi Gras St. Paul's, who resided in Trinidad and in the USA, passed away on Monday, December 20th, 2021 in the USA, at the age of 87. She was the mother of Timmy, Joseph, Lenore, Justin, Deborah, Sherry, Vaden and Lydia, all in the USA, grandmother and great-grandmother of many, sister of Lucy Donald, Muriel James and Samuel Bruno, all in Grenada, in-law of many, aunt of many in Grenada, St. Vincent, Bermuda, Trinidad and the USA. Many other relatives and friends in Grenada, Trinidad and the USA, including the Bruno, Clarkson and Mark families. The funeral service and interment of the late Terina Veronica Grant, née Bruno, of Mardi Gras St. George, who resided in Trinidad and in the USA, will be held in the USA. Arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Lyndon Hagley of Laborie St. George died on Saturday, 11th December 2021, at the age of 48. He was the husband of Tina Jones, son of Vernice Maureen, father of Livion Jones and Melanie Phillip, brother of Joanne Hagley, Rachel Hagley Joseph, Shondell Cornwall in Canada, Wendell Cornwall, Andy Aird, Cheryl McSween, Devon Rubin and Kellen Rubin, grandfather of Leon Drakes. Friends and relatives: Joshua, Shantae, Nashona, Deidre, Ruel, Cameron, Jadon, Neymar, Darshini, Joy, Natalie, Andy, Dexter, Janice, Alma, Lauren, Hubert, Costlin, Dr. Verna and Gemma Bain, Byron, Nad, Roll Maureen, Angelino, Dr. Dolan Noel, Sam, Lisa, Miss Lyris, Victor, Stephen, Patrick, Garvin, Sandra, Sally Ann and Kelly. Aunts and uncles in Grenada and abroad, the Moraine family of St. David, the Hagley family of St. David and St. George, the Cornwall family in Grenada and abroad, the Bain family in Grenada and abroad, the Stephen family and the Hunt family in the USA. Jehovah's Witnesses, customers and friends of St. Paul's, Laborie, Hopevale and Deha. The funeral service and interment of the late Lyndon Hagley of Laborie St. George will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Dillian Miguel Chad McMillan, also known as Fat Boy and Temptation, of Latente St. David, passed away on Tuesday, 21st December 2021, at the age of 28. He was the son of Junior and Jesse Sparks, father of Ava, brother of Dellen Braffett, Dendianne and Delisa McMillan, and Jade Cadu, grandson of Rupert and Yvonne Sparks, uncle of Deshawn, Sky, Usain, Angel, Timothy and Judelle, brother-in-law of Jude Vincent, nephew of Joycey, Vassie, Cynthia, Glennie, Denise, Abigail, Allison, Beverly, Glenna, Dale Caliste, Lucy Jakes, Teresa, Betty, Angus, Matthew, Bertrand and Alistair. Many cousins including Ignatius in the United Kingdom, Lizette in Canada, Deslin, Alyssa and Aria. Best friend Deanne Benjamin. Many close friends and family including Kevin, Annette, Manisha, Bucky, Wattiway, Lil Natty and Thunder, Build the Vibes, Kanisha, Orchid, the boys at Latente Junction, Alban Sparks in Barbados, the Edwards family, the Thomas and Sparks families of Latente, Lauren Brizan and family, the Ireland family of Tivoli, the management and staff of Nawassa, the staff of Clare Harbour, members of the Jehovah's Witnesses faith, and friends and neighbours of Latente and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Dillian Miguel Chad McMillan, also known as Fat Boy and Temptation, of Latente St. David, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Veronica Winifred Collins, also known as Winifred Andrew, of Mount Royal Carriacou, passed away on Saturday, 25th December 2021, at the age of 68. She was the mother of Royston Thomas, Indira and Imran Andrew, all in the USA, Desiree, Wendy, Livingston and Akibo Andrew in Carriacou. Grandmother of Cayenne Antonio, Shanice Arthur, Akim Andrew in the USA, Kashila, Allert, Nasri, Suarez, Amaris, Liam and Ava Andrew. Sister of Flora and Loretta Modeste, Daphne Joseph and Mary in the UK, Peter Collins in the USA, Maxie and Nikki in the UK. Mother-in-law of Natasha Andrew and Alison Antonio in the USA. Aunt of many, including Jashaka, Kira, Annette, Oscar, Roger and Stephen Andrew, Aaliyah and Ziana Lewis, Cardin and Vicklin, and many others too numerous to mention. Other relatives and friends including the Collins and Andrew families of Mount Royal and Top Hill, Victoria Jones and family, Sylvia Coy and family, Neil Charles, Mislyn Montrose, Joyce Lendor, Rudolph Ray, Marlene Thomas, Phyllis Mathurin, Roland Engine Joseph, Louise George and members of the Spiritual Baptist community in Carriacou, neighbours of Mount Royal and Top Hill, and surrounding areas too numerous to mention. The funeral of the late Veronica Winifred Collins, also known as Winifred Andrew, of Mount Royal Carriacou, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Adrian Cleophas Smart, also known as Butu, of Molyneux St. George, passed away on Tuesday, 28th December 2021, at the age of 65. Left to mourn his father Cleophas Augustus Edwards, close and dear friend Claudine Nicholas, children Rowan and Wendell Nicholas and Sheena Muriel Joseph, grandchildren Rayon, Ruel, Aria, Adele, Ariel, Aidan and Diwan, brothers Godwin Smart and Christopher Edwards, aunts and uncles Gloria, Anjo, Humphrey, Teresa and Harrington, daughters-in-law Riccadonna and Anika, son-in-law Dellen, niece and nephews Nikki, Shane and Keyshawn, close friends Rolda, Mello, Zach, Raj and Patrick, many other relatives and friends including the Nicholas family of Molyneux, the Ferguson family, the Harris, Henry and Modeste families, the Murrell family of New Hampshire, the Edwards family of Coast Guard, the Burrows family, the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Union, and friends and neighbours of Molyneux, Happy Hill, Grand Mall and surrounding areas. The funeral service and interment of the late Adrian Cleophas Smart, also known as Butu, of Molyneux St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. George Everell John, also known as Happy, of Douglaston St. John, who resided at Happy Hill St. George, passed away on Thursday, 16th December 2021, at the age of 63. He was the father of Neva Lewis, Kellen Charles, also known as Smalley, Kellen Thomas, and Satira Frederick, also known as Cutie, grandfather of Donika, Tanila, Trevon, Dexton, Shermia and Brittany Lewis, Dania Frederick, Xavier and Jarrell Noel, great-grandfather of Danielle and Kimo Lewis, brother of Stephen John, Michael John, also known as Bug, Devon and Francis John, Brenda John Collins and Cassandra John, nephew of Jermaine Cato, Patrice and Frederick John, uncle of Indra and Jamie John, Christel Jeffrey, Jade Duncan, Avelle Collins, Aria and Ariel John, Dwayne John, Wayne Bobby John, Michonne Duncan, Emon John, and Caleb Sanderson, granduncle of Rihanna John, Talisha Francis, and Deshaun Henry. Many other relatives and friends, including Zach Smith and family, George Roberts, Wendy John and family, the Richardson family, Wayne Waggity Redhead, Ernest Benjamin and family, the Charles family of Grenville, Jason Stanislaus, Joan Branch, the Peters and Collins families, Lucia Lewis, and friends and neighbours of Wove and Happy Hill. The funeral of the late George Everell John, also known as Happy, of Douglaston St. John, who resided at Happy Hill St. George, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Bernadette Rona Superville of New Hampshire St. George, who resided in Canada, passed away on Monday 22nd November 2021 at the age of 70. She was the wife of Harold Paul, mother of Avian, Margaret, Ronald and Dornette Superville, grandmother of Greg, Clint, Brittany, Carl, Gabriel, Malcolm, Jada, Trey, Tyrell, Aria, Sierra, Tristan, Ricardo, Nia and Christopher, great-grandmother of 7, sister of Alfonso Santa Charles, Leroy Bull Lecrette, Christopher also known as Jeffrey, Roosevelt also known as Woozy, Byron also known as Nancy, Clement also known as Tredo, Valerie, Ian and Richard Lecrette, Brian Ford, Morris Bull Williams and Maria Bell. Aunt of many including Garfield, Maria, Lisa, Shermian, Cassandra, Deandra, Sonita and Ronnie. Sister-in-law of Selma Charles, Lydia Superville and Evelyn Brightus Thomas. Cousin of many including Lorna Charles, Tiny Samuel, Catherine Superville, Sonia Hector, Bryna and Vera Aline. Other relatives and close friends including the Superville family of New Hampshire, Brazan and in Trinidad, the Lecrette family of River Road, the Charles, Cooper, Telesford, Frank, Roberts and Bartholomew families of New Hampshire, the Haynes family of Cotton Bailey, the Batiste family of Willis, Anthony Isaac, Babsy, Peter, Ingrid, Veron Lewis Marshall, the Samuel family of Belmont, Carol Hyacinth, Evelyn Purcell and family, neighbours and friends of New Hampshire and surrounding areas in Trinidad, Canada and the USA. The funeral of the late Bernadette Rona Superville of New Hampshire, who resided in Canada, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Royston Ashley Theophilus James, also known as Meringue of Paddock St. George's, died on December 20th, 2021, at the age of 63. He was the brother of Reverend Dr. Leslie R. James, residing in Indiana, USA, Vaughn James, Minister Stephanie James Alban, residing in New York, USA, Peggy Boyd, Sandra James, residing in Toronto, and Teresa Fleming, residing in Trinidad and Tobago. Uncle of Ryan and Jonathan Boyd, Jody Francis, Stephel Alban, Leslie Ann, Vaughnell, Robert and Gemini James. Great-grand-uncle of 11, brother-in-law of Sidney Boyd, Caroline James, Hallman Alban, and Elliot Fleming. Close friends Alvin Clouden, Douglas Hood, and Clement Noel. Many other family and friends, including the Alexis James family of Mount Airy St. Paul's, the Findlay family of Springs, Gloria Payne Banfield, the Lahey Constantine family of the Carenage, Miss Madeline Batiste, and neighbours and friends of Paddock, home and abroad. The funeral service and interment of the late Royston Ashley Theophilus James, also known as Meringue of Paddock St. George's, will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Cyril Oliver Martin Duncan of Old Westerhold St. David passed away on Tuesday 28th December 2021 at the age of 94. He was the husband of Annie Joyce Duncan. Children Cecil, Stephanie, Glenda, Yoland, Carol and Hensley. Grandchildren Devon, Devonay, Danny, Matthew, Andrew, Nathan, Samantha, Heather, Alex, Malcolm, Joshua, Sarah and Gary. Sons and daughters-in-law Terence Wright, Lawrence George, Joseph Moorman, Kenrick Patris, David Belashthi, Vernet Duncan and Joan Duncan. Many nieces and nephews, including Adrian Alexander, William Shares, Greta Shares Wright, Christopher Shares, Richard Duncan, Brian Hurst, Philip Gittins, Ivan Duncan, Betty, Anthony, and Judy Backer. Caregivers Angelus Regis and Stacey Harris. Other relatives and friends including Jasmine Redhead, Eura St. Bernard, Annie Bain and family, the Honourable Yolande Bain Horsford and family, Joan Griffith and family, Julian and Helen Emanuel and family, Mr. and Mrs. Jim Sen and family, Nola Ned and family, Dunbar de la Motte and family, Evelyn and Joyce Snack, the Duncan, Shares, Patris, Gittins, Salem and Connaught families, Father Roland Mark and family, the parishioners of St. Paul's and St. David's Anglican churches, and the community of Old Westerhall. The funeral of the late Cyril Oliver Martin Duncan of Old Westerhall St. David will be held privately. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Kevin Kunter Matheson, also known as Georgie, of 6 Roads Carriacou, passed away on Saturday, 1st January 2022, at the age of 62. The funeral arrangements for the late Kevin Kunter Matheson, also known as Georgie, of 6 Roads Carriacou, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Laventon David Edwards, also known as Flevy and Elbow Grease, of New Hampshire St. George, died on November 29, 2021 in Brooklyn, New York, USA, at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements for the late Laventon David Edwards, also known as Flevy and Elbow Grease, of New Hampshire St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Joseph Findlay Tavernier, also known as Jojo, Moyi and One Love, of Edward Street, Grove, St. John, passed away on Friday, December 31st, 2021, at the age of 70. The funeral arrangements for the late Joseph Findlay Tavernier, also known as Jojo, Moyi and One Love, of Edward Street, Grove, St. John, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Sean McKee of St. Jules Street, St. George's, passed away on Saturday, 18th December 2021, at the age of 41. The funeral arrangements for the late Sean McKee of St. Jules Street, St. George's, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes. Teresa Velda Fleury, also known as Mama, and Velda Alexis, of Prospect Hall, Carriacou, passed away on Tuesday, 7th December 2021, at the age of 80. The funeral arrangements for the late Teresa Velda Fleury, also known as Mama, and Velda Alexis of Prospect Hall, Carriacou, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Homes.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thanks for watching.
The Bible, this book, familiar to every person on the face of the earth today, gives us directions for our life. When death comes, there is great sorrow to the family and friends and loved ones of the one that has passed on. But if we put our trust in the Lord Jesus Christ and we follow the instructions of this book, we know we will meet again. We don't take it lightly. We don't take it for granted. There must be a decision, because without a decision, the decision is made to be separated from God. So put your trust in the Lord. Believe. The thief on the cross said, Lord, consider me. And Jesus said, today you would be with me, this very hour. And they died together. So put your trust in the Lord, and God bless you during your time of grief and bereavement. Put your trust in the Lord.